Dr Mona El-Farra. I'm a member of the steering committee of the Palestinian International Campaign to End the Siege, and I am representing the Palestinian Red Crescent Society for Gaza Strip. We are working closely with the Free Gaza Movement. The idea came 1 year ago, and now as time goes by and we are expecting the boat to arrive Gaza, but people here in Gaza looking forward for this group of brave women and men who are going to expose themselves to many dangerous situations to reach us in Gaza in a courageous act to break the siege. Women and men from 16 countries. We don't want to lose the hope that they may succeed, despite that we understand the obstacles, mainly from the Israeli occupation, because it is not only a matter of ending the siege. We still live under occupation, and we are controlled by the occupation. Israel is physically out of Gaza, but it still controls the land, the sea, and everything. And the outcome of this occupation is this cruel, savage siege. Since last year it has become very cruel and savage. And it is not only a siege, it is a violation of democracy, because as if the Israel, supported by the USA, they are punishing Palestinian people for their democratic choice, and this is again immoral and undemocratic. It is or not in democratic. It's a double standard of democracy. The story of Gazan people is not only the siege, as I said earlier on. It is the occupation. It is more than that. It is 60 years of catastrophe since the Palestinian people were ethnically cleansed from their homelands and became refugees in many countries. At least 5 million refugees living in many countries. So the issue between us and Israel, it is mainly moral issue, because it is the time that the world should look at what happened to the Palestinian people, how the injustice was imposed on the Palestinian people, and how Israel was founded in colonial racist idea, which is the Zionism. And we see here in Gaza, in Palestine, with all the people who love peace and justice and work hard for peace and justice, enough. It is enough. What's happening in Palestine has gone far beyond all the international law, the human rights, the simple humanity, the morality. It is moral issues. We say enough, but again, we don't lose hope, because the experience of black people in South Africa, the apartheid regime, it is part of the history now, and we look to the South African people while they are experiencing their freedom, and we feel that we should not lose hope, and one day justice will prevail for Palestinian people, for us, and we are entitled to live in peace and dignity like all other countries of the world.